Hello friends, I am Sampada Kulkarni welcomes you in 1 week FDP on e-content development and effective use of ICT. This is EFDP organized by Modern College of Engineering. In this session, I am explaining you the assignment part from the classwork in Google Classroom. Here I am explaining you both the roles, that is assign and assignments to students as a teacher and how to submit assignments to teacher as a student. Both the things I am going to explain you in this video session. So now let's move to the classroom as a teacher. So this is my classroom as a teacher. All of you are knowing now this classwork tab we are working on. From this classwork tab I have already explained the concept of material, reuse topic and the reuse post and the topic. Now here I am explaining you this assignment part from this classwork. So after clicking on this assignment part, the window will look like this. Here you can give the title of assignment, instructions if you want to give any instruction, and after that if you want to upload or add an attachment as the different suppose questions you have written on your document which is available on your Google Drive, that you can add over here, or directly you can provide a link, or if your document is available on your machine, then you can upload it, or you can upload a video as well, YouTube link as well. So in this way you can give the title, you can give the instructions to this particular assignment, for this particular assignment. Here in this create option you can create the document, create new document, new slide, new sheets, new drawing or new form as well over here. After that, here if you are having multiple classes, if you are teaching for multiple classes and for both the classes or more than one class, you are going to provide the same assignment, then you will be having option for to choose different classes over here. Here I am having a single class right now, that's why it is not showing anything over here, but you will be having, if you will be having more than one classes, then you will get this facility by the Google. Again, if you want to assign it for particular student, then you can select over the particular student as well. The most important thing is, if you want to provide the grade points for that particular assignment, you can give the grade points, or if you just want to provide these assignments for their study work, then you can ungrade it, that will be 0. After that you can set here the due date. No due date means the students can submit any time up to any period, but if you want to provide a certain period deadline, then you can give the deadline. It will go to the calendar and it will select the deadline. Say for the Saturday I am going to select it, and you will the student will appear that the deadline on 13th June. It will remind as well. Now here you can give the time, that is night 11:59 PM, and here you can set it. If you want to provide this under a certain topic, you can select it, or otherwise you can directly give the name to that particular assignment. If now here you are keeping this ungraded, that's why rubric will not work. I will explain you the points and the rubric part in the next video session. Now let's start with the assignment. Suppose I am giving this assignment number 1, and suppose I want to just give some text assignment over here, like draw an architecture of microprocessor 80386. Suppose I want to give only this question as an assignment. Here I don't want to need any document or something else. What I will do, I have already set all the things, and I will click on this assign button. What different options are available? You can schedule it, you can save it draft, or if you don't want to, if some changes you want to do, or by mistake anything you have done, you can discard the draft as well. So now I am clicking on the assign. I am doing all these things from the teacher's login as a teacher. So you have created the first assignment. You can see over here. Here it will show due on 13th June till midnight. Here different options are like, here you after posting it or assigning it, you can edit it, you can delete it, or you can copy the link. Now let's move to the students section or the students login, how the students will look this all assignment. Here you can see that this is my class, that where this little master has assigned the assignment to the student. So it will show like this. It is due on Saturday 11:59 p.m. and what is the assignment? If you want to go to that assignment, or the student want to go to that assignment, the student can directly, by clicking here, the student can directly go to that assignment. Here I am going to show you that the student also receive the mail from the Google Classroom about the same assignment. Let's wait for a while. It is loading. Yes, you can see over here new assignment is there, and after clicking on this also you can directly move to that particular assignment. Now okay, so it is moving to that assignment. Here it is showing the details that what is the assignment. It is due on 13th June. If you want to open it, you can click over here and you can open it. Now I am moving to the class tab and I am going to that particular assignment. So here you can see that how the assignment will look like at the student's end. So the assignment is draw an architecture for microprocessor 80386 is the question given by the teacher. What the student has to do now? What the student will do? Student will go for your work, the student's work. What the student will do? Student will draw the architecture of the microprocessor. It will the student will take a photograph of that microprocessor architecture and it will upload on the student's Google Drive. From the student's Google Drive, the student can access the answer. Now here, to assign or to give or submit this particular assignment, what the student will do? Student will click on this add or create. Now there are two options, that either the student will go to the Google Drawings and will draw the architecture of the 80386 microprocessor. Here it will create one new drawing in your the student's Google Drive, and from the Google Drive he can select it, he or she can select it, or directly we are going to create it, so it will get added here. Otherwise, if the student want to upload a file from his or her computer, he or she will do that also, or the student will go to the Google Drive and it will select a particular image in which she or he has drawn that particular architecture. Now I am not having any image available with me, but now what I will do, I will upload it from the computer as an image. For your reference, I am having different images with me. So suppose I am having this particular image as a classroom, please consider this as a architecture, and that I am uploading it, and I will click on the upload. The student will click on the upload. After uploading it, it will appear over here. Now after it will get uploaded, the turn in will be enabled. Here the student can upload the multiple files over here, multiple links over here, multiple documents over here, and so on. So in this way, the student has uploaded his or her answer as an architecture, and now I am clicking on this turn in. Turn in means what? Turn in means the student is ready to submit the assignment. So now here I am clicking on this turn in. What does it mean? It will show you the notification that one attachment will be submitted for assignment number 1. The assignment name is like this, or the image name is like this. You can open this by clicking on this to check whether you have uploaded the correct image or not, and here after clicking on turn in, the student will be able to submit the assignment. Here the status is changed now, submitted or turn in. If after submitting this student came to know that some part is missing in his architecture, then what the student will do, student will unsubmit it. After unsubmitting it means it is withdrawing the answer or resubmission. The student is doing the resubmission. So after clicking on unsubmit, the student will be able to delete this particular image which the student has uploaded from his machine or the computer. So now what we will do, we will delete it and we can add the updated image of the architecture. So now I am uploading the same one. Just for your reference, I am giving you the demo over here. So I am uploading this image as an architecture of 80386 as an answer to the given assignment. After uploading it, here again mark as done was the previously given by the Google, and now after uploading it, it will give as a turn in. So now I am turning in. It means that I am submitting this particular assignment. After submitting this particular assignment, the student can give the comment over here, or the student can give the comment privately to the teacher. Now let's move to the teacher's login, how the teacher will look or see this submitted assignment. Now what I will do, I will move to this particular assignment. Here you can see over here, if you are having 50 students in your class, it will show you to how many students it is assigned, and from that student how many students are turned in. It means how many students has submitted your assignment. Now currently in my class a single student is available, that's why assign was 0 and turn in is 1. So now if I will move or I will click on this turn in, what it will do, it will go to the turn in section or the students work, and in this students work you can see that how many students have submitted their assignment. You will see the list over here and you will see their status over here, and one by one you will see whatever they have submitted as the answer to that particular assignment. Now here you can check what they have uploaded. After checking this, you can after checking this or after seeing this, you can check whether the architecture submitted by the student is correct or not. So here in this way you can open this particular answer given by the student. Now after that, what we will do, we will check, the teacher will check this assignment, and it will click, the teacher will click on return. What different options are available? Return this submission, return multiple submission. That is, if multiple submissions are done, different submission or different assignments are done by the students, you can do that also. Or if you want to do one by one, then you can return this particular submission. So what if the teacher want to give the private comment, that is, this part is not visible, this part is missing from your architecture, or this should be elaborated in your architecture, you can give this comment privately. It will go to that particular student only, the students for which you are assessing this particular assignment. And in this way you can do all these things. So here it is showing the status over here, and first name, last name, according to which you want to sort particular student. This facility is also given by the Google. Now here I am returning it, means I have assessed the assignment given by the student. Here for the students work, you are having different options like add the comment. If you want to do, if you want to take a printout of this submission, you can do that. If you want to download it, you can download that, or different more actions like if you want more details about that particular submission, you can do that. Comment notification if you want to manage, or if some abuse is there, you can report as an abuse. Now currently I am returning this particular assignment. It means I have checked this assignment and I am acknowledging to the student that I have assessed your assignment. So student will be notified and can check any grade you have left. here currently I have not given any grades. I am just upload for the study part. I am giving them this assignment, so I am returning it. So this will be notified to the student. Here you can see the status is changed. Previously it was just turned in, now it is assessed. So it means that you have assessed the student's assignment submitted by K. Sampada. Here if number of students are available, you can navigate it to the previous or the next student part directly, or by dropping this drop down list, you will be having the list of the students who have submitted this particular assignment. If you will be having number of students, then you can do that. Now what this will appear, or how this will appear in the students section. Let's move to the students window, and now here I am refreshing this particular page where it will go. So here you can see that assignment details and your work is returned. So now let's move to this particular again classwork, and here you can see that the student has submitted all the things, and now there are no any grades, so that's why the student will not able to see the grades given by the teacher. The grade part I will explain you in the next video session. So in this way you can give the assign assignment, and student can return it or submit it. So thank you dear my colleagues for listening and watching my video. Here I am providing you the shortcut link for the next video for this video series, that is how to give the grades to the student or how to set the rubric for the same. Along with this I am providing you the playlist for this all videos from the Google Suite. Thank you.